So, Anne, would you like to do the macros?
Yes, of course.
James?
Okay, let's do the macros. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. Let's start off with the reports, major reports today. Okay, so earlier we saw the major report on New Zealand and also the Aussie, so they're quite good reports there. Later on today we will see Swiss on the major report for the SECO consumer climate, and then foreign currency reserves, which is a major one as well, at 7 o'clock my time. Eurozone all-day EU economic summit. Pound manufacturing production at 8:30, couple hours, about 2.5 hours time. Trade balance as well. So there's a few pound and euro major reports here that will affect the pound, anything in pound against any currency. So just be careful with that if you're momentum trading. Let's see if there's any US reports. It's only medium, so there's the unemployment. Oh, there's one major one, which is the unemployment claims later on, and non-farm as well. So they're just medium reports to look for. Then rest, yen will be tomorrow now. Okay, let's look at the DXY. On the daily chart. Okay, so the DXY on the daily chart yesterday, what we can see is that bulls were in control in these candles, in this yesterday's candle, higher low, higher high happening. With regards to the trend, let's just draw our trend lines here. Okay, so that's our primary. And drawing from here, it's actually broken, so there is some room for this to head back to about the 80 mark area, just for that correction to the upside, since overall it's on a downtrend. So probably create a, so this is the levels, that's the break. So this is the supply levels right here. Okay, so about the 80 may go there, touch the even 80.09 area, or even just the primary downtrend line, before it may decide to either break the primary downtrend or continue and reverse down to the downside. Since lows are lower, this low is lower compared to that low, still higher compared to that low and that low right there. So we'll see. But it may, what we can see here, sellers are in control at the moment, but it may still proceed to go to the upside to correct itself. But if not, if it doesn't want to, since we can see also a lower high right here in the current candle, it may just be that correction and then may go to the downside. So we'll see what happens later on with the US report. Any questions with the fundamentals, or DXY I should say?
No questions.
David, what's your prediction? Looking at the rate size, what's it telling us?
It's lower high at the moment with this recent candle, so it's still early during the day, but buyers were in control last couple of days, or last few days really, so there could be some still more room for this to go to the upside if it wants to. However, if not, since there's some form of weakness here, this may also go to the downside as well. This may be the correction and then continuation. So at the moment I'm 50-50.
So if you're 50-50, then no trades?
No new trades, no.
No new trades. Okay. And how does that affect the current ones? Holding? Selling?
Yeah, holding. So if it goes to the upside, then the majors will drop, and if it continues to the downside, then the majors will continue their push to the upside.
Cool.
Okay, let's move on to the world indexes. What happened yesterday? Quite flat. The Dow Jones just closed at about 7 points up. S&P is just 8.83 points, and the Nasdaq fell a little bit, about 3 points. European market, it's actually quite mixed there. Drops there with the Eurozone, Euro stocks. FTSE is the only one that's in the positive zone. The CAC is minus 51. DAX is minus 83. So it's all to the downside there. With the Asian Pacific region, Nikkei actually dropped minus 100 points. And Hong Kong, Hang Seng minus 71. And the S&P ASX with those positive reports in our country plus 14 points, so which is quite good right there. Futures, let's look at the futures. Futures, still early during the day, but it's showing a small drop there, -4, -1 for the S&P, and Nasdaq is the only one that's a bit positive at the moment, but still early. This could change as well. In the European zone, looking at a negative drop here, so to the downside at the moment, but still small though for the FTSE. Euro stocks minus 31 and the CAC minus 51, but we'll see another hour and the market will open. That looks like a negative open with the futures. Okay, with the Dow, I'll use FXCM's chart. Okay, so what we can see here on the daily is that they're holding a good supply area at the moment. So just touching the 14,000, just shy of the 14,000. And what we can see as well is a consolidation between two price points, between the 13,880 area, 13,880 area, and the 14,000. So it's hovering between these 2 points at the moment. They don't really know where to go. So if we have a look at the weekly, this is probably a doji here that we can see. Yes, okay, so the weekly is looking good. If it finishes like this, then there could be some correction to the downside if it tries to correct itself. Okay, so this is our fib, so it has a potential of correcting itself to at least a 38%, 13,560. It's also a good demand area right there, and also just to close the gap between the 8 and the 10 as well. So good potential. So we'll see what happens at the end of the week. But today it's also closer as an indecision here as well, so that they really don't know. Same with the similar to the DXY really. So I'm just unsure whether they want this to push to the upside or correct at the moment. So that's what the Dow is doing at the moment. Any questions with the fundamentals, macro fundamentals?
No questions.
No questions.
No questions. Okay, that's it. What do you want me to do, JP?
Just, well, considering from your macro fundamental analysis, so everything seems to be 50-50 or on hold. I mean, looking at the Dow, and it's just channeling between 2 points. So let's me, you, and Anthony, let's pick one pair, and let's get a planning place for when the market does decide to break either the upside or to the downside. You said the dollar index was 50-50. The marketplace, the US 30 sideways channeling. So let's get a planning place for one of the forex pairs, so we know what to trade coming towards the end of the week or early next week.
Okay, so you just want me to choose any pair?
So choose any pair. I mean, yeah, choose any pair. I'll choose one and then you can choose one. And also, yeah, I think Anthony did a trade last night, and we'll just wrap it up with finding how that all turned out.
Okay, so I'll look at the euro dollar since there's a few reports today on the eurozone, especially with the EU summit report as well, or meetings today and tomorrow. I think it's over the weekend. So what we can see at the moment is that just look at the weekly very quickly. Okay, so we know that the euro dollar is on an uptrend. Actually broke one of the primary. This would be the secondary trend line right here. So I'll just draw that. Okay, so we can see a clear breakout of the secondary downtrend line right here based on the weekly chart. This will be the trend line or primary trend line on the monthly chart. So a clear breakout right there where we can see higher lows, higher highs, and still at the moment on the weekly chart there could be some form of correction. This could be also a data flow. I think that should be a nice bullish bar right there. Supply zones actually broken a few significant supply areas. So that's the highest there, but I don't think this is quite right. But we'll draw that anyway based on what we can see. It's low. The high today during this week is lower. So it's actually at a very good supply area at the moment, around about the 136.60. Also broke the 137 area, so it went as high as the 137. And then today there's some form of a correction happening since it's been doing higher lows, higher highs within this range of candles right here. So if it decides to correct itself based on the weekly, we can draw our fibs right here, and I'll take this low to this high right there, and it actually tried to correct itself already to the 38%, not quite yet. So there could be some room here to even touch this uptrend line right here and correct itself to at least the 50% if it wants to. If not, if it goes further, then past the 32, so 32.69, 32.50 price areas that it may correct itself before to create that higher low before it will continue to the upside. That's based on the weekly. On the daily chart, what we can see here is that it's actually forming a new higher low within this trend right here, since it's still lows are still higher, and lows are still higher and the highs are still higher as well. So we can see right here this new high that formed on the 1st of Feb, and correction right here, more correction as well, stabilization really, nice demand level right here, and now buyers again are coming back in. What I like about this is that it's also forming higher lows within this range of candles here, so this could be a new higher low before it may continue to the upside and create probably a new higher high somewhere sometime. So it's holding a good demand level here at the moment, so no one wants to actually close. We'll take the close, and it actually closed within these demand levels here. So buyers in control at the moment. They may also, if it breaks this supply area right here, then there's no hesitation for this to create a new higher high within the trend. Okay, so I'll just remove this for now. Correction wise, I'll just see where it corrected itself. Okay, so I'll just take that. So if we can see right here, actually fulfilled all those 3 levels right there. So I'll move this now to this low here, and so it actually corrected itself to at least the 50%. Didn't want to go further, and then now settled within just below the 38% of this fib retracement, and there could be some form of continuation, or it could even trade between this supply and this demand levels here. So it needs to break first this supply level and this supply level before it may continue to the upside. Okay, let's look at the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart, what we can see here is the buyers in control, higher lows, higher highs happening. This low right here is still high compared to this low here. That high is lower to that, but if it continues and creates a new high, then there could be a change of trend on the 4-hour chart to go to the upside. So we'll see with our method 2 and 3. Method 2, there's no setup there, but with method 3, it's just really hugging between the 8 and the 10 at the moment. Okay, on the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart, buyers in control, higher lows, higher highs happening here. Some form of stabilization happening here, correction before it may continue to the upside. So with my view on the euro dollar, at the moment it's quite bullish, so there could be, and it's also a higher low. This could be the new higher low that's happening to continue to the upside, but we don't know because of the reports today. This may be very volatile today. It will go up and down, so it's really trading within these two price ranges as well, just between this supply area and this demand area here. So it's a very tight region, so if it needs really to break this area right here before it may continue to the upside. Any questions with the euro dollar?
No, just a question for Anthony. Anthony, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What did you do with the trade?
I went in to go long.
Uh-huh. And where are you at the moment?
Right now it's up. Bulls are in control. Set my stop at the last low, just because that's where the trend line, the uptrend line, it's basically in parity with that, so, or in confluence with that on the daily chart.
Got it. Yeah, just to feel Ed and JP, we had a class earlier, and we used the euro dollar just to demonstrate about the trend, practicing more of the trend, being a level of demand on 1 hour, and the risk was pretty small. The odds and probability that it will or it could go is highly probable. I believe you're probably maybe up by at least like 10 pips, 13 pips.
Yes, something to that effect.
Cool. All right, excellent. That's my 2 cents. Thank you. So basically, now you finally understand and see, right, Anthony, like in terms of what the market can do based on the trend alone.
Yes.
All right. Any questions anyway regarding that?
Nothing right now.
All right, perfect. All right, thanks, Ann.
No worries, thank you. Any questions, Harry, JP?
No, so we're going long at 3580, break at 3580, or was it long at the retracement, which is now?
Long now and traded up to, so it could be a day trade because it's really just trading between 2 points. So it could trade up to here, two candles in a row. They didn't want to surpass the supply level, so you could just trade here. But if it breaks this, there's no hesitation for this to go further. But it all needs to break that as well, and the high there. So, but this is a good trade, a short-term trade in my eyes.
And the question now is, what would be plan B?
Oh, if it breaks this uptrend line right here today, then yes, close the position and then go short.
Excellent. That is the plan. Please draw a downtrend line as well, please, from the current last high of the trend. Look at how it is currently in the midpoint. It needs to make a decision.
Yeah. Correct. I'm in this trade as well. I added to my position, so I have a new position in with this one.
Alrighty. Perfecto.
Okay. What do you want to do, JP?
Yeah, Anthony, just to let you know, it's JP's class today.
Cool.
Are you there? Hello?
Anthony, would you like to do one? So Anthony just threw a currency pair and let's analyze it to formulate it. That was good.
Just to double check, that's for Anthony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my screen.
Sure.
How about we take a look at, yesterday we kind of went over the Kiwi. I want to see how that's...
Was that the trade you did yesterday as well?
No, I was thinking about going in,
Okay.
but decided against it. Okay. So, yeah, currently Kiwi's on a uptrend on the daily chart. Overall it's still uptrend on the monthly. Weekly candle currently is sellers are in control, nearing the weekly uptrend. We're getting close to it. We'll start to repoint it like that. Broke through a pretty significant, I think it's a daily demand level. So yesterday, looks like currently the sellers are still in control, so they still have the momentum to keep going down. What we decided was that it was probably not a good idea to go in, because just wait for the sellers to lose momentum and then perhaps go long. So I'm going to be interested in seeing what today is going to do if they decide to stop at the 61% level. So it could looks like it could lose momentum today, and if the dojis and the buyers, the bars start to start forming indecision channels and be trading this to the upside. Let's take a look at the lower time frames to see what's going on. It currently looks like definitely the sellers are in control for now, but it's struggling to close below the 61.8 level on the daily chart. I think that concludes my analysis for this one. Oh, look, hourly chart starting to form a new, starting to move to the upside for now.
Okay, so there's nothing on today?
Yep, that'll be it for the Kiwi.
Right, let's do another one. Let's try and find another one that we can formulate a plan to very soon.
Sure. I want to take a look at the which one do you want to do? You want to do, how about the dollar yen? This is an interesting pair. Okay, I'm going to take a look. Monthly chart, still buyers are still in control on the monthly chart, broke through significant downtrend. Weekly chart. Similar story. Zoom 2 years. Fix this one. Okay. And from here, go. See if it continues to obey this one. Looks to be doing so. And then we move down to the daily. 6 months. Okay. Daily chart. Okay. We need to see where the uptrend can't be there. Low, high, low. So if we drew it in here. Oh. There we go. So right now, past couple days, looks like it hit a very significant supply level. So currently, indecision bars are forming. I think the plan here is probably, since there's such a strong momentum to the upside, and we have a very good likelihood that's going to hit this 94, 99.7 level. So we'll just keep an eye on this one and see if it starts to swing low. And then at that point, we'll trade it to the upside. We'll take a closer look at the smaller time frame. Yeah, smaller time frame, it's basically fighting this this supply and demand level, the 93.559. So I don't see an opportunity right now on the dollar yen.
So is it more of a case of just wait?
Come again? Yes, the plan for this one will be just to wait.
What are we waiting for?
We could wait for this one, or actually, let's do this. Let's draw the fib for the daily chart, because if it doesn't, if it did hit a fib level and it just stays hovering there, it might not want to swing lower. It might just want to keep going up. But if we take a closer look at this, it hasn't touched the 38% level yet. Okay, so it'll probably continue to move down a little bit more, and then if it doesn't want to break this one, then it'll continue to the upside. So for now, the plan for this one is to wait. So no trades on the dollar yen right now.
Okay, cool.
If we can, I'd like to go and review my current trade on the dollar CAD.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm going to redraw everything. Chart. monthly chart. Monthly chart looks like this. Oops. There we go. Uptrend line. Moving down to the weekly. Weekly chart. Okay. Daily chart. 6 months worth of data. Okay, so if we go with that, the uptrend is going to be like this. Okay, so this is interesting. Might want to consider closing this position out then. I want to see from here the new downtrend. It's going to be like this. Okay, so taking a look at this thing, right now it technically broke through this uptrend right here. But from what I can tell of it, the buyers are still in control. I'll set my stop down here, but price at the moment could start to move downward from here. But on the daily chart, we're seeing overall it's a midterm uptrend. And weekly bars, weekly chart bar. So yeah, indecision on the weekly for last week and current week. We're seeing a doji. So I think I'm going to hold this position still. Still going to stay in this one. On the argument with this trend line right here.
Okay, if you readjust, remember we spoke about readjustments during class. If you readjust your secondary uptrend, you will see something magical.
If I adjust my secondary uptrend?
Mm-hmm. If you readjust it. Actually, the tertiary, I beg your pardon. So the short one.
Okay. So it'll be this one. So adjustment would be from here to
The red doji.
this one right here?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. And put your downtrend line as well.
Come again?
There's another downtrend that you can install. If you put that there, it's a very similar pattern to what we saw earlier on. The downtrend.
Oh, downtrend, sorry. So downtrend line from the highest point right here. Okay, so that's not going to work. We take a look at, how about that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, so that makes my holding position, I feel a lot more confident about that now then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to hold on to
sometimes,
this one.
yeah, with readjustments and stuff, it makes a big difference.
Right.
Cool. All right.
So I was looking on the 4-hour chart. sellers are in control, 4-hour chart, and the hourly chart. Indecision candles, and it's a resisting price at the 99,469 level. And that concludes my dollar tick analysis.
Nice one.
Very good, Anthony. So it's all cold.
Okay, dokie. JP.
Yes, please. Yes, I actually had the cat as mine, so thanks very much, Anthony, for doing mine. So I haven't got anything to do. Thanks. So I'll pick another one. Just pass the presentation. Okay, so I'll jump over to the euro again. So this is a monthly chart. As you can clearly see, the buyers, the bulls, are definitely in control. High highs, high lows, it's it's all blue. So just subliminally you can actually tell that it's all more to the upside. However, it has hit nice demand level there. It has hit previously. We're at the 127.62, so and it is just rebounded up there a little bit. Smaller candles, so potentially could be running out of steam for a short-term retracement. Big gap between prices in the 8 and the 10, and also it's heavily overbought. But the trend is definitely towards the upside. Going around to the lower time frame on the weekly chart. That's a data, of course, but we'll just run with that. So we've got many layers of uptrend lines. Currently it's a doji, so a doji does signify some form of indecision or some form of correction. So it could be a correction, stabilization more to the upside, or in fact it could be a stabilization correction to the downside. So there's that big gap that we saw in the monthly 126.56 to around the 119. So that's a fairly big gap to feel at some point. Last. So yeah, it's the 119.12, which is also the 8 and the 10, which is a 38.2 as well. And that's that supply level. So as you can see better on the weekly, it has hit it various times in the past, and that's where it's just rebounded off right now. And the indicators are telling us that it is overbought as well. So retracement may be in order. Stepping down to bank chart. And as we can see, so multiple levels of uptrends, and then the most recent miner did rebound 3 days ago, then the price was pushed back up to form a new high. Yesterday was a high and a high low, but sellers are in control, and then today it's that indecision right now with the doji. So they don't know which way to go just yet. They're probably waiting for some guidance. So a few euro reports later on tonight, so that might be a catalyst for some movement, either towards the outside to break 127.62 and continue on further, or actually break to the downside and just put Fibonacci on it. So 126 and all the way down to 124, so that's about 160 odd pips to the downside for the first level of retracement, which is just underneath the 8 and the 10. If it does break that, and possibly this next trend line, which is also the futures standard 124.18, as the next form of retracement. It has been overbought for some time as it is now, but it hasn't really retraced with any gusto just yet. On the 4-hour chart, so we have a higher highs and higher lows in the trend. During today's session, it just bounced off this middle, just up 126, and right now it's just hugging the 8 and the 10. There are buyers in control, but it's very short price bar, very small price bar, so the bulls are bare spotting out. They just don't know which way to go. Are they going to go up to 127.62? Are they going to break this demand level, which is uptrend line, and come down and retrace properly down to 124.18? So they're just waiting for something on the euro, just like they did on the euro dollar. On the 1 hour chart, very similar. A nice demand level, overall up. It has a bit of retracement in the past, but higher highs, high lows most recently. They did try and push it up a couple of hours, which is also the early session for the Euro. Europe session, the UK session, and the other sellers are just pushing it back down. So it's just hovering around the 8 and 10, waiting for some clear direction which way prices are going to go. So my take on it, I think from Ann's, what do we have tonight? Got nothing more. Goods trade balance, that's the United Kingdom. United Kingdoms, European Commission release, it's in 2 hours. That could be with economic growth forecast. That could be a catalyst. Bank of England, ECB interest rate decisions. So, and that's high. So, potentially that could be. So it's pretty much just a wait and see just yet. It's looking at stabilisation in decisions. So, looking at the lower time frames, a break of that demand level. An uptrend line could be an entry point to go short, just to capture this trend, retracement, counter trend to the downside before going towards the upside in line with the overall bigger picture. I mean, the monthly and the weekly and the daily is clearly all in one way direction at the moment. So capture the short-term downtrend or the swing, counter trend, and then go back in line with the uptrend for prices to move more to the upside. So just wait and see for the Euro, and see which way it's going to go. Any questions with the Euro yen?
No questions.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
just
I
want
need a
to...
little more clarity on the plan. It's just to wait for this one?
Well, I'm looking at lower time frames. So we've got sellers coming in now. Higher highs, higher lows, just pushing prices back down. It is heavily overbought as well. There is that trend line there, which we draw from the value chart. So you can go in now, 26.57, and it's 127.60. So that's 100 pips stop. So that's not too bad. To May 126.50, potentially 124.80. So that's 80 pips for the first one, and the next swing low down here, which was that doji, which is 124.18. So you can go in now.
I see.
Because it is overbought. Yeah.
Can we please go back to the daily chart? Okay, so where's really the first level of retracement for this one if it actually retraces?
124.88.
Can you please clean up your fib, please, and then draw it to the next low? No, higher, please. No, more higher.
Higher.
No, higher. It's actually the third blue from the top. So that's actually the last low, that one. So it really needs to fulfill that first before it can go and break further. So we need to really draw the next fib level. Yeah, that is more objective in my opinion.
So if it breaks 125.41, then you were saying then going short to capture 125.21.
No, I would go in short now just for a tester because sellers are in control. But then the fib levels, if you want to add more to this, if these three, the first fib level has been fulfilled, then that's the most that you can make because it may not even, since it's on a very strong uptrend, it may not even fulfill the second retracement. So at least get some profits with the first retracement, and if it goes further, then you can average down to catch the next retracement.
So going now. Correct?
Yeah, you can put one in now for a tester.
Yeah, that's correct. Lower highs, lower lows. Fillers coming in now. So you're going in 126.50, stop 127.60, 100 odd pips to make 30 pips. $125.80, 7 pips. Okay. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just updating this trailer. Just bear with me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in, so that's all set and ready to go now. Actually, I'm in, so that's done. So we'll touch base tomorrow and see how it all pans out.
Alright. Would you do me a favor, please, JP, and forward me the template?
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay, whilst we're there too, so basically euro, yen. It was a euro yen, right? Just double checking.
Correct, euro yen.
To short. What was the price?
Yeah, we can for 1 second if it moves. 126.58.
Okay, cool. The limit, please.
Excuse me?
The limit or the profit target?
There's 3, there's 126.28, 125.85, and 125.41.
So 126.28, 125.
85,
85,
125.41.
41, perfect. And then the stop loss is at
Stop 27.69 plus spread.
127,
69
69 plus spread.
plus spread, correct.
Nice. Okay. here as well, the dollar Swiss enterprise at 91.07. Stop is at 90.48. And then I'm basically putting as a 2-to-1. It's going to be quite far, but 92.25 is the target point.
Is this a new trade? Where is this the one from yesterday not existing?
I added actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, beautiful. Thank you very much, Joe. Well done, guys. Nice one. Any questions for JP?
No questions.
No questions.
Really? Thank you, Ian.
Yeah, perfect. All right, Anthony, questions?
Euro yen, so that's all.
So just to double check on the euro yen, you're trading you're targeting the 125.85. Is that what you said? 125.85 or 125.90? Is that right? Or you're shorting it to 125.90?
Say that again. So we're in short. We're targeting
the euro yen. You're targeting 125.91. Is that?
No. So it's 126.28 first up, and then it was 125.85, and then 125.41, depending on how many positions you have.
125.41, huh? Interesting.
Correct. That's,
oh, wow.
that's 61.
All the way down there.
If it does get that far. Correct.
Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. I'll take that into consideration.
Yeah, this will be like a short. Yeah, it will be a short-term trade since it's on an uptrend and we're going against the trend.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If there's nothing else, well done, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you,
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.